Greetings everyone. So today I was watching 9 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown Christmas special in my hind on. That's a British show, game show. It's pretty funny. And I was thinking about how I still am like in a Christmassy mood. And it doesn't feel like Christmas has happened yet because I didn't really do anything for Christmas. I just went to my mom and dad's house. And I'd planned on trying eggnog this year, and apparently I just completely forgot, blew my mind. And I did try some of that whiskey that I bought. What was it called? It wasn't Southern Comfort. It was at Early Times. The Early Times whiskey. I tried it with some like Diet Coke or something like that, and it wasn't very good. It tasted like wood and leather and old something. It just tasted nasty. Anyway, I don't even know what is in eggnog. I know it's some kind of alcohol with milk and cream or something. But I don't know if you can even get it now. It's probably too late. Maybe they still got some that's like from Christmas that they haven't got rid of yet. I may have to look. I haven't been to the store in like 2 months because I've been trying to save money. Anyway, I need to go to bed because I got to work tonight. But I saw this video that I wanted to talk about. I'm going to do a live reaction to it. I haven't watched it yet. It's these two British guys, I think, and they are trying Southern biscuits and gravy with sweet tea for the first time. So, you know, I've done a lot of pro cookings. I've talked about, like, the English to English dictionary. I think I've talked about, like, how biscuits is like cookies in England, and the tea is like hot tea, like black tea with milk. It's nothing like the sugary sweet tea we have in the South in America. So I'm going to watch this and see what I think about it. I think it's going to be funny. They also got one, Brits try Southern barbecue for the first time. So
Alright, Ollie, time has come. We're in Savannah, Georgia. We've come to try proper Southern biscuits and gravy.
I'm actually excited.
I'm equal parts nervous and excited. Ollie.
Also, I've been reading a Joe Abercrombie book, Last Argument of Kings, and he's British, so I thought I found some new words that Brits use that we don't use. I can't remember what they were. If I think of some more, maybe I'll do another English to English dictionary eventually.
You've seen the memes about biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits are never something you eat with gravy.
Every time I ask for a biscuit, they give me a scone.
We've been
Or
recommended
scone.
this place, Maple Street Biscuit Company.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's busy. Hello, how are you?
Very well, thanks. I think we'll start off with like the risky biscuit with sausage gravy. Can we grab a squawking goat and a cowboy?
And what is the name of your drink?
I think in England, gravy is just like grease that comes off of meat. It's not like they make it into anything. That's kind of how gravy starts in America. You get like the roux you make out of the gravy, or the meat grease, and then you put milk and other meat into it, and you make it into it, like thicken it with flour, I think. So it's kind of weird. Gravy on biscuits is like flour and milk on top of flour, so it's like super heavy carbs.
Dream job.
Oh my gosh.
Astronaut, I panicked. Are they going to call that out? Okay, so when they shout out astronaut, I have to go and...
That's interesting.
I don't think I've
Restaurant.
ever even thought about being an astronaut. Popped into my head. I don't know why.
Pretty offensive. I mean, you and I live...
Why would a British person... They don't have any space program at all, do they? That's weird. Like, do they even care about space? Just like Russia, America, and China. Is anybody else making rockets? Japan, maybe? All those private companies?
Really work together, and I'm standing right here.
Alrighty. They yelled out astronaut, and I had to go up and get it. Like, yes, that's me.
I bet they don't have this on the space station.
That does not look like biscuits and gravy. The third plate kind of does, but it's like... That pisses me off when I order biscuits and gravy, because there's just one girl at this one place. And even, no matter what you tell her, she just does whatever she wants. And like if you can get it like split, or you just split a biscuit apart and you've got two halves. And some people put it upside down, so the hard part of the biscuit's on top, and they pour gravy on top. It doesn't soak into anything. You're supposed to put the soft side up, and you put it in. Or you can crumble it and put the gravy on top of the crumbled biscuits. This is just like they didn't do fuck all. They just have a whole biscuit and they poured gravy on top. Which is like the worst efficient way to get gravy soaked into your biscuit.
This is nothing like biscuits and gravy. It looks like a scone.
It does look like a scone, but
It is a
like
scone.
it's like a burger bun. Also, our gravy is like dark brown. That looks like some kind of burger sauce. And of course,
The gravy doesn't look that good. It looks really greasy. Like when I went to Popeye's Chicken, they had gravy that looked like that, and it was all oily and greasy. Well, maybe they did split it. Now the biscuit looks like it's been split, and one half's on top of the other one, but they did put it upside down. Idiots.
some kind of burger sauce. And of course, with biscuits, in England, you have to have tea. So we've got southern biscuits and tea.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
That's a big cup of tea. It looks like they're just missing the milk. You just need to add milk.
Yeah, that's very sweet. That is very sweet.
Oh, that's good. It's good.
See, they've been eating fucking wrong tea this whole time. The whole British economy is built on tea. And they've been drinking it wrong this whole time. They're like, what is this magical elixir? It's cold and it's sweet. It's not like the bitter, hot shit we've been drinking our whole lives.
That is good. It's so syrupy. I can feel the sugar
It tastes
lining
like
my
tea
mouth.
syrup. That's what it tastes
Yeah,
like.
tea flavored syrup.
Tea flavored syrup. I would have that on waffles. You could pour that on
You
waffles.
literally could. Okay.
Where do we start, Josh? Because I
What?
am so hungry.
Pouring it on waffles.
So first up, we've got our biscuit, and it is literally smothered
Sopping.
in gravy.
It's sopping.
I've seen some other videos where they tried biscuits and gravy
There's
for the first time.
so much flavor. I'm a little bit overwhelmed.
It
White
doesn't
bready.
seem, it's all white and bland looking, but you taste it and it's like savory. You wouldn't expect biscuits and gravy to taste that good. I guess if you've never tried it before. I mean, I've tried it since I was a little kid, so I've never thought anything about it. But I guess looking at it, it's like white on white, bland looking. You wouldn't expect it to have any flavor. But it's got like, you put pepper in it. It's got a peppery taste.
Very buttery.
Half of that must just be melted butter. Melted butter mixed in with some spices.
Or maybe cheese? Is this sausage meat in this?
Yeah, there's
Cheese.
some sausage, spiced sausage. You know what? That is actually incredible. I'm kind of lost for words.
I'm kind of wondering what this biscuits and gravy
certain
tastes like.
genres of food, right? Which
If you want to get like my opinion of the perfect biscuits and gravy, go to Dairy Queen because they have the perfect example of what biscuits and gravy should taste like. But a lot of Dairy Queens don't serve breakfast. Like the one I have here in my town, they don't have breakfast at all. It's more like an ice cream place that has burgers that they've added on later.
is warm, slimy, and bready. It's like a hug in food form.
This is
Uh-huh.
the ultimate food hug.
It's the ultimate food hug.
You're right.
I think you're right.
100%. No, you're right, Ollie.
No.
You're right.
You know what? They're right.
Southerners are right. All right, well, this
I appreciate the open-mindedness of these two guys. A lot of Brits are like really sunk in their traditional ways.
is just the beginning. Second up, I believe it was called the cowboy.
Is this
Fried
chicken?
egg? Fried egg? That
Fried
looks
egg.
like candied bacon. Oh, there's chicken.
It might be steak, Josh.
Country fried steak.
What's country fried steak?
It's just breaded steak and then they deep fry it.
Okay, I'll cut it in half. I'll try. Oh gosh,
Kind of
wait.
like a pepper
Well,
steak.
You did that with the precision of an astronaut.
It's kind of weird when you hear a British person do a American accent. It's like they've been. It's almost like the British accent is an affectation, like you're putting it on. Like if you can do a normal American accent, why would you talk all fancy and British if you can't like pronounce the T's? Like why are you going back to not pronouncing your T's? You're just being, you're trying to sound fancy. I feel like, but you do get way more women that way.
Salty.
I almost choked. Wow. Wow. Holy moly.
They've been eating pickled herring their whole
It's
lives.
greasy. It's buttery. I mean, it tastes like a heart attack.
In the best way.
In the best way.
best way.
In the best way.
But the batter on the steak is so perfectly seasoned. I'm like at a loss for flipping words.
I mean, the internet, much like this food, is a glorious, happy, fun-filled place. But also, much like this food, if you go in unprotected, you could die an early death. There's threats out there. And with over 5,000 servers worldwide, Northeast
Oh my god, I hate when they do this ad shit in the middle of a video. Oh my, look how long it goes on. Like a whole minute almost.
What's interesting about this is obviously online, like people joke about English biscuits and gravy and there being kind of
Whoa, what was that? Go back. What was that? They've got digestives and meat gravy. Okay.
gravy and there being kind of a rivalry. But there really isn't a
Biscuits to improve user experience.
rivalry. This is nothing like English biscuits.
Completely different. A completely different category, and they're both equally valuable. It's just the same word. It's like American pants and English pants. Both very necessary.
Yeah.
They do different jobs.
Unless you're going commando, in which case American pants are doing all of the work.
Yeah, but who actually likes to go commando? Okay, so no gravy.
that weird
Now this
drink,
was
right?
apparently featured in the Food Network, so even though it doesn't have gravy, I thought we should try it. What is that? I think this is goat's cheese.
Ooh.
Strange addition. This is some kind of jam?
Don't they call jam jelly here?
No, they have jam and they have jelly.
Is this jam or jelly?
That's jelly.
This
That's
is jelly?
jelly?
Gosh, there's a lot of confusing things as an Englishman here.
Southern fried chicken, obviously.
I should do some research on like what fast food restaurants, like big chain restaurants, have not transitioned to other countries. Like there's no Dairy Queen in England, I don't think. Probably not like a Hardee's or what's it called? Carl's Jr. Hardee's, Carl's Jr. I don't know why Hardee's and Carl's Jr. have two different names, and then Checkers and Riley's have two different names. I don't think any of those are in England. They might be.
Famous. Chicken and biscuit. Is that a thing that they go together often?
Yeah.
So this is a traditional thing. Wow.
British people never have like chicken and scones, or like, what do they do with their scones? You don't put sausage on them. You don't put chicken on them. You don't country fried steak. Anything. What do they do with scones? They just have it with tea. They put like maybe some blueberries in it or something.
Cheese, fried chicken, biscuits, some kind of greens. The thing that stood out to me with the fried steak.
It's like they're in
very
an
nicely
alien
seasoned.
planet. If they've never seen anything like this.
Peppery, yeah.
Really satisfyingly peppery. Quite unique.
I mean, every week pretty much we get coupons in the mail. It just comes in the mail and it's got pictures of biscuit sandwiches on it. You just see it everywhere. It's so common.
I've never had fried chicken that's seasoned like that before.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It's like you think your country's the greatest country in the world, and then you go somewhere you've never been, and you're like, oh wait, my country sucks.
Very good.
Very good. Chicken, juicy in the middle, beautifully spiced. This has been an eye-opening experience.
People talk about comfort food. English tea and biscuits is a comfort food.
No.
Warming tea.
What?
Dip that chocolate biscuit in until it melts just before it falls off.
They're using
This is
Tim
obviously more
Tams or something.
substantial.
Oh, this is like 1,000 times more complex. A lot of the biscuits we have, sometimes are a little bit flaky. Scones we have, sometimes slightly flaky. Whereas this is so buttery that it's really flaky. You can literally see just flakes of it. here
That's
and
not even
there.
like a flaky layers
When we were
style
queuing up, there
biscuit.
was a guy mixing the dough. I was struck by how there was so much butter in it. He was actually struggling to keep it all together.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm completely won over. I am 100% on board with biscuits and gravy.
I think I am too.
I think it is actually the better biscuit. I could have that 3 times a week for breakfast.
When you get like a biscuit sandwich, it is like the crumbs are falling off into the wrapper because it's so flaky. I didn't even think about like the flour dough mix being all like loosey-goosey.
Breakfast in different forms, sometimes with bacon, like maple bacon and maple syrup.
If you get biscuits in a can though, it's not like that. If you make it at home.
Most of the time with that beautiful gravy. Be a happy fat man.
Yeah, in that order.
It's me.
I just
Happy
think
fat
they're
man.
different things, but I do appreciate how much a warm hug it is. I didn't actually tell you this. My granny died this morning.
What?
Yeah, I got a call.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Do you know she was sick?
yeah. I went to see her right before we
that
came.
granny.
Yeah, I don't know. I can imagine going with relatives and. You know, it's just like comfort food. It's like, it's unpretentious. And, on a day like today when I'm thinking about my family and obviously pretty far away from my family,
It's just taking a sad turn.
it's really nice. It's really nice.
That's why we
It's
show up at
nice to get
funerals
somewhere
with
you can
biscuits
just
and chicken.
Relax, right?
Yeah.
And you just have something that's,
So homely.
yeah.
getting a hug from your food.
Exactly.
Oh, I love you, man.
No, me too.
You can totally imagine like generations of people here down south making this. Their grandmas making this for their grandkids. Really
Yeah,
nice.
mate.
It's interesting that when Southerners talk about biscuits and gravy, it's always personal. You know,
Yeah.
like they're always offended, like very offended. That
You have to do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the food we've had down here has just been
Nothing bad or
absolutely
nothing good about
If
running
you
gravy.
haven't been to the south, you need to
Oh,
come and
thicken
try
it.
that because that's incredible. All right, and to wrap up though, I did get one more biscuit to go.
Oh,
Ooh.
you know I
Little
love this
sweet
kind of
treat.
thing.
A little sweet treat. It's drizzled with icing and I believe cinnamon. That smells like that.
We have something like we have iced buns in
We
England.
do. And we have scones, which are a dessert item, but this is a mixture of the two. An iced biscuit. Oh, it looks like it's got like little cinnamon butter on it. Does that have cinnamon butter?
Crunch.
They have like Chinese restaurants in Britain, right? With like the fried dough biscuity things. I mean, surely they've tried that, which is pretty similar.
Exterior.
It's made with cinnamon butter, I think. The dough itself. I want to.
Oh wow, look, there's cinnamon inside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
They've
wanna
injected
dip
it
in
with
my
the maple
coffee,
syrup.
That's probably a bad idea.
Go for it.
Oh. Is this a thing Americans do? Probably not.
Nope.
Nope, we use milk. They should have had fucking milk with their gravy and biscuits. Totally different experience than tea.
They should. That is
Biscuits and gravy is made for milk.
elevates it. But you don't like the coffee anyway. Alright guys, that's been British people trying biscuits and gravy for the first time.
All right, I like that video. Maybe I'll do the barbecue one later.